Before we dive deeper, make sure you subscribe, follow, share, and comment so you never miss any breaking news about Manchester United. Jude Bellingham and the Manchester United dream. The rumors linking Jude Bellingham with a sensational move to Manchester United continue to grow stronger. Although he remains a central figure at Real Madrid, speculation in football never truly stops, especially when it involves one of the brightest talents in the world. For United supporters, this is more than just transfer gossip. It represents hope, ambition, and the possibility of building a team capable of dominating English and European football once again. A statement signing. Manchester United have always been known for making big moves in the transfer market. From legendary midfielders of the past to modern stars, the club understands the power of signing players who can define an era. Bellingham is exactly that type of player. At Real Madrid, he has proven himself on the biggest stages, scoring decisive goals in high-pressure matches and delivering performances that show maturity far beyond his age. He doesn't hide in big moments, he embraces them. That mentality is what Manchester United need. Tactical impact at Old Trafford. If Bellingham were to arrive at Old Trafford, his impact would be immediate and transformational. 1. Midfield balance. He can operate as an attacking midfielder, a central box-to-box player, or even in a deeper creative role. His versatility would allow United's manager to experiment tactically. 2. Leadership presence. Despite his youth, Bellingham communicates constantly on the pitch. He motivates teammates and demands intensity. That leadership could reshape the dressing room culture. 3. Big game mentality. United have struggled for consistency in high-pressure matches. Bellingham has already shown he thrives in decisive moments, particularly in Champions League nights. Why it's complicated? Of course, reality must be acknowledged. Real Madrid view Bellingham as part of their long-term core. Selling him would require an extraordinary offer, possibly one of the biggest transfer fees in football history. Manchester United would need to qualify consistently for the Champions League, show clear tactical identity, demonstrate long-term stability, offer competitive wages. It's not just about money, it's about vision. The emotional factor. There is also something emotional about the idea of Bellingham returning to the Premier League. As an English superstar, many fans would love to see him dominating on home soil. Manchester United, with their global reach and historic status, would provide a platform worthy of his ambition. Imagine a packed Old Trafford, under the lights, with Bellingham controlling the midfield, driving forward and scoring a late winner. That image alone is enough to excite any supporter. Could it really happen? In football, impossible transfers have happened before. Situations change quickly. A new manager arrives. A club shifts strategy. A player seeks a new challenge. While Bellingham appears settled in Spain, careers are long and ambitions evolve. Manchester United remain one of the biggest clubs in world football, and that name still carries enormous weight. What fans are saying. Supporters are divided. Some believe the move is unrealistic. Others believe United should do everything possible to make it happen. Many see him as the perfect long-term midfield leader. One thing is certain, if the club ever pulled off such a transfer, it would reignite belief among the fan base. The bigger picture. Even if the move does not happen immediately, the fact that Manchester United are being linked with players of Bellingham's caliber shows that the club's ambition remains alive. The rebuilding process takes time, but targeting elite talent sends a message to rivals. United are not satisfied with mediocrity. Bellingham represents the modern midfielder, powerful, technical, intelligent, fearless. Whether now or in the future, players like him are exactly what Manchester United must aim for if they want to compete with Europe's best. Final thoughts. For now, Jude Bellingham continues to shine at Real Madrid, building his legacy. But in football, the future is never certain. Manchester United fans can dream, and sometimes dreams turn into reality. If this transfer ever happens, it could mark the beginning of a new era at Old Trafford. And once again, don't forget to subscribe, follow, share, and comment so we can continue bringing you the latest updates, analysis, and exclusive stories about Manchester United. Do you believe Bellingham would transform United's midfield? Should the club break the transfer record to sign him? Stay connected with us so we can continue growing together and keep you updated with more Manchester United news. In the world of football, few names shine as brightly as Jude Bellingham. The young English midfielder has become one of the most admired players in Europe, and now reports suggest that Manchester United are seriously interested in bringing him to Old Trafford. For United fans, this is more than just a transfer rumor. It is a symbol of hope, ambition, and a return to greatness. Why Manchester United want Bellingham? Manchester United have been searching for a dominant, intelligent, and energetic midfielder, someone who can control games, score important goals, and inspire teammates. Bellingham fits that profile perfectly. Since his move to Real Madrid, Bellingham has transformed into a complete midfielder. He is not just a playmaker, he scores goals, defends aggressively, and leads with maturity beyond his years. His ability to arrive late in the box and score decisive goals has reminded many fans of legendary midfielders who once defined eras. United's midfield has shown flashes of brilliance, but inconsistency has often been their weakness. Adding Bellingham would bring leadership despite his young age, tactical intelligence, big game mentality, energy and work rate, goal-scoring threat from midfield. For a club like Manchester United, rebuilding towards Premier League and Champions League glory, this kind of signing would send a powerful message to the football world: the emotional connection. There is also something emotional about the idea of Bellingham at Old Trafford. Manchester United have a long history of powerful midfielders, players who dominated games and became club legends. Many supporters believe Bellingham could follow in the footsteps of iconic midfield figures who made Old Trafford their kingdom. His confidence, charisma, and winning mentality match the identity of the club. At just 22 years old, he already plays with the confidence of a veteran. When he steps onto the pitch, he does not look like a young player learning the game. He looks like someone who wants to own it. The transfer challenge. However, signing Bellingham would not be easy. Real Madrid consider him a key part of their long-term project. He is central to their future plans in La Liga and the Champions League. To convince Madrid to sell, Manchester United would likely need to offer a record-breaking transfer fee. On top of that, Bellingham is already playing at one of the biggest clubs in the world. Convincing him to leave Spain would require a strong sporting project, guaranteed Champions League football, a competitive squad capable of winning titles, a vision for him to become the face of the team. Manchester United would need to show serious ambition, not just financially, but strategically. How he would fit at Old Trafford. If the move happened, Bellingham could completely transform United's midfield. He could operate as a box-to-box midfielder, an advanced attacking midfielder, a deep playmaker when needed. His versatility gives managers tactical freedom. He presses aggressively, tracks back defensively, and drives forward with the ball confidently. Imagine Old Trafford erupting as Bellingham makes one of his powerful runs from midfield, smashing the ball into the top corner. Moments like that are what fans dream about. A statement signing. If Manchester United were to sign Jude Bellingham, it would not just be a transfer, it would be a statement. It would say, Manchester United are ready to compete again. They can attract the world's best talents. The rebuilding process is serious. In recent years, the club has faced criticism for inconsistent performances and questionable transfer strategies. Signing one of the most exciting young players in world football would restore belief. What it means for English football. Bellingham returning to the Premier League would also excite English fans. As a key player for England, many supporters would love to see him perform weekly in England's top division. It would increase competition, raise the league's quality, and bring global attention back to Old Trafford. Is it realistic? While rumors continue to circulate, the reality is complicated. Real Madrid are not a club that sells their best young stars easily. Bellingham is considered central to their next generation of dominance. But in football, anything can happen. If Manchester United are willing to invest heavily and present a clear long-term vision, they could at least open conversations. Transfers that once seemed impossible have happened before. The fans' dream. For Manchester United supporters, the idea of Jude Bellingham wearing the famous red shirt is exciting. His passion, hunger, and skill match the spirit of the club. Football is about dreams, and sometimes those dreams become reality. Until then, the rumors will continue, debates will grow louder, and fans will imagine what could be. Jude Bellingham walking out at Old Trafford, hearing the roar of the crowd, ready to lead Manchester United back to glory. Do you think Manchester United should try everything to sign Jude Bellingham? Or is he destined to stay at Real Madrid and build his legacy in Spain?